Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
Just die, you insufferable prick.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
Want to send me a text? If you're listening to us on iHeartRadio, tell me where you do that. I'd just like to know who's out there. Mary is in Wake Forest, North Carolina. Dan's bureau chief in Chicago. Willie is in Louisville, Kentucky. Steve's up in Hartford, Connecticut. John is in Jeffersonville, Indiana. April's in Moore Park, California. Alan, hey, Alan, exclamation point. Please ask Mary if she's going to catch Sturgill Simpson on tour.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, really? I know who he is. He's pretty good.
I think I've heard that name.
This person's going to see him at the... I'm going to the Fox Theater in Detroit to see him. Is that a sketchy area? Yes, it is. Yes. Well, just keep your head in a swivel. Downtown Detroit can be a lot of fun. Sturgill Simpson, I feel like, is more of, he's more on the Wilco end of country.
More folky?
Yeah, I think so. I like him because he reminds me of like those old outlaw country guys, which is the style of country music that if I'm going to listen to any of it, and again, I hated it when I was a kid. It was like what my grandmother would listen to. I was just too young to appreciate it. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I love all that stuff now. Sturgill Simpson is... I don't know that this is a guy that I would go see, but I mean, I like what I've heard of him.
Well, a good dog on the ground's worth 3 in the saddle, no matter where you're from. Been many good dog was a friend to a man, but Sam was the greatest one. He was a hound of hounds. He was the wonder of all walkers.
Song about his dog.
Obviously.
I mean, I guess you got to like kind of a Soggy Bottom Boys vibe.
Yeah, it's got a
I
little
don't
bluegrass
hate
to
that,
it.
yeah.
No, it's fun.
Yeah. He just dropped a new album in July. That is worth checking out. So anyway, there you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. With respect to the whole Diddy thing, everybody who was ever at a Diddy party has had to come out, and that was a lot of people, boy. Not just the freak-offs, but more likely your A-list celebrities are going to be at those white parties. And it really, really backfired when they like photoshopped some... Well, we talked about the right-wingers were trying to say that Kamala Harris was connected to Diddy. It was a picture of Montel Williams.
Right.
It wasn't even Diddy. Not that matters.
No, they don't care.
They don't care. But the point is that...
They're still pushing the whole Haitians are eating pets thing.
That too. But there are more than enough photos of actual Trump back in the day at Diddy parties. Nevertheless, a lot of people went to those Diddy parties. So that's not even the flex that left-wingers might think it is. A lot of people were at those. So all of these people have had to come out and say one thing or the other. Now, you might remember an actor named Reginald Vell Johnson. Remember him? He was the dad on Family Matters. He was the cop in Die Hard.
In Die Harder.
He says Diddy's getting railroaded. He's the guy that's coming out.
Man, all you have to do is say nothing. Like, why are you the one that's standing up for Diddy?
Well, no, because TMZ catches he's on Dancing with the Stars right now.
Oh, okay.
So TMZ catches him walking out of rehearsal, and they go, hey, there's a black actor. Let's ask him about Diddy. And I guess I don't know if he came to Diddy's defense, but he was like, he's getting railroaded, blah, blah, blah. But aside from celebrities, J-Lo, she's sitting at home puckering because she's worried that, whatever. Anybody she dated the guy, right? But other organizations have to get in the mix too. Specifically, Costco, I guess, felt compelled to put out a statement denying that Diddy got his baby oil from them. Because he got so much that if you think, oh, well, how do you get something in bulk? People think Costco. Us plebes, we think, well, if we needed a lot of anything, we'd go to Costco. And Diddy's lawyer, I think, the reason Costco did this is because I think Diddy's lawyer was implying that Diddy bought a lot at Costco. Now, Costco is quick to point out, we don't even sell baby oil. None of the locations in the United States for Costco carry baby oil. I don't know why.
What do you got against babies?
I don't know
hey,
why.
Costco, how come you don't want babies to be oily?
That's
what I want to know.
They've got a pharmacy there. They've got all kinds of other baby products.
Ashy-ass babies going to Costco.
But I mean, if you're, because that's the little piece of information that was floating out there is that when they raided Diddy's house, they found 1,000 bottles of lubricant, of baby oil and all, And so for these freak-off parties or whatever, now, if you're a guy as wealthy as he is, you don't have to go to Costco. You could order 1,000 of anything and have it shipped to your offices or whatever. But Costco, I guess, felt compelled to differ with Diddy's attorney's assessment of how things were going, saying that, nope, it's not us. Diddy did not get his baby oil at U.S. Costco locations. See, they would have been smart to have pivoted directly to the hot dog.
It would have been nice if they're going sounds like a Sam's Club purchase to me.
Right.
I mean, BJ's? Are we being honest?
Yeah, right?
So, yeah, the lawyer is trying to imply that maybe it was something beyond just ordering them in bulk.
But, back when I was a kid in the late 70s, they were called threesomes.
If these are genuinely threesomes, how do you explain 1,000 bottles of baby?
Wait, back when I was a kid, they were called threesomes? This lawyer was having threesomes as a kid in the 70s?
Yeah, he's just talking about it.
I was a kid in the 70s. I didn't know threesomes.
Well, you.
I didn't even have two friends.
Okay, so then you answered your own question.
What?
Nobody wanted to threesome with you.
Oh, when I was a kid? You know why, Mary? Because I found out I'm gay. How do you feel about that?
They all knew.
Now this all comes to light because I'm not voting for Trump. According to that guy, I'm gay.
And a recovering Catholic. That's like the gayest.
There is no recovering from being Catholic. You just ignore it and move on with your life. Reach the age of reason.
Mm-hmm.
Baby oil.
I don't know where the number 1,000 came.
The U.S. attorney said it.
I can't imagine it's thousands. I mean, and I'm not really sure what the baby oil has to do with anything.
They're essentially saying it's a lubricant for an orgy.
I guess. I don't know what you need 1,000. One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know what you need.
Why?
1,000.
You can tell this guy's making something up.
His high register there. Oh, baby oil goes a long way.
He's like the ticket taker kid in The Simpsons. Hey, here's your popcorn, sir.
Here's your baby oil. Goes a long way.
1,000. One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know what you need 1,000 for. I mean, he has a big house. He buys in bulk. I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. I mean, have you sat in a parking lot of a Costco and see what people walk out of there with?
Not 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was. Let's just say it's a lot. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's just say it's a lot.
If that was my lawyer, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, guy, this is the best you got. I'd rather you not answer it.
Well, listen, it's like Trump, right? You run out of lawyers who are even willing to defend you. So you're not getting the cream of the crop. Now, again, I don't know who this guy is. He might be amazing. Maybe he just had a bad spot there on TMZ. But Mark Agnafilo is Diddy's attorney there in L.A. And Gesundheit.
Ew.
Reginald Vell Johnson The Diddy rumors are BS. Get a life, social media scumbags. That was what he said walking out of...
Hey, do you have any response to this bizarre story that's circulating about you and Diddy? Some guy named Loose Cannon told this story about you.
That's all bullshit. I don't know that man. I've never met him before. I wish him well, though.
What's your message to those who are talking about it and actually think? What's your message to him, Loose Cannon?
Get a life.
Loose Cannon?
Is it
That's
Lou?
one of Nick's kids.
Lou S. Cannon?
Lou S. Cannon.
Yeah. And I like how TMZ pretends that, like, they just heard this weird thing. Hey, this bizarre story that I'm sure is not true, but you want to say something? Right. I mean... A rumor about Loose Cannon, L-U-C-E, a rapper named Loose Cannon, or comedian, sorry. You guys don't know the comedian Loose Cannon? No. Claimed that he stumbled into a freak-off party where Diddy and Reginald were doing something.
Did Cat Williams call out Diddy at all during his Club Shay Shay thing?
No, he did. I thought I saw a clip of him in the special where he's in the green suit talking about...
He looks like a leprechaun?
Yeah.
He's talking about... I don't know that he mentioned Diddy, but he was talking about Illuminati parties. Like you go to these Hollywood parties and you see stuff you're not supposed to see.
Yeah. And I think people were like, oh, he's talking about Diddy. And then there's clips of Diddy on Conan talk about his parties where he's having alcohol and water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, there's no over the past 25 years, there's no shortage of video clips of Diddy talking about his amazing parties. None of this is going, back into the bottle, but
they're all full of baby oil.
I do love the memes, though. People will send them to me. They're like, here's the cops trying to inspect Diddy's house, and they're all sliding down the steps.
Yeah,
it's so good. Everybody's telling me to check out Sturgill Simpson's version of In Bloom by Nirvana. Okay. Is that something we want to do? And Mary's a huge Nirvana fan.
Do whatever you want, Alan. Nothing matters.
Let me see here. You got a minute, Mary? Can you?
No.
Selling kids for food, where the changes move.
Nope, I don't like it.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
Thank you for the rec.
All.
I do not care for that.
That sounded like church music.
Why do I want a stripped down version of an amazing song like In Bloom? Did they even do In Bloom on their Unplugged? They probably had to. It was a huge song for them, but I don't want a stripped down version of that.
The only song I know for sure was on Unplugged was Where the Bad Folks Going and Die.
Lake of Fire.
Don't go to heaven where angels fly. The Bit by a Dog with a Rabbit Tooth. I think we talked about that.
Bit by a Dog with a Rabbit Tooth, yes.
Yeah.
That's like the Unplugged set is great, but Kurt Cobain's banter in between drives me crazy.
This is a David Bowie song.
Yeah, this is David Bowie song. This one you get from our first album. You probably haven't heard it.
No, In Bloom is not on MTV Unplugged in New York. I'm surprised they got them to do that. It seems like something that, of course, that was when Unplugged was like the place to go and do that stuff. Alice in Chains, another one of the famously best
This
Unplugged.
was like Tiny Desk before Tiny Desk.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, I guess, still surprised that Nirvana agreed to do it. The Cure did it.
Well, T-Pain doing, again, if, being a platform, T-Pain doing Tiny Desk is when everyone found out that he could actually sing.
Could sing, yeah.
Yeah,
and everybody's like, why are you using auto-tune all this time? You're amazing.
Because it's fun.
This is the guy who's in love with a stripper?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Right.
So, I mean.
No, it's Leper, Mary.
No.
He's in love with a leper.
He's not in love
did
with
they
a leper.
retcon it like Black Eyed Peas with Let's Get It Started?
Let's get it started in here.
Let's start.
Yep. What was the original lyric?
I can't remember.
Let's get downhearted.
Let's get downhearted in here.
Like IPAs.
Like BB King. Yeah. Let's get unparted in here. Muss your hair up.
Yeah,
Departed. Departed.
It was
a memorial song.
The title track from the film.
Mm-hmm. Let's get departed in here. And then they go, this doesn't really fit the vibe of this gritty cop thing. Do we have anything else? And then, of course, they went to Dropkick Murphys, shipping up to Boston. But before that, Mary's absolutely right.
Yep.
Let's get departed in here. DiCaprio was in the video.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun. Mark Wahlberg, the car guy.
Yeah.
He was in it too. Clapton Unplugged. Yeah, that was another big one. But somebody had to have done the first one. The very first Unplugged was Squeeze. The band Squeeze.
That's a soda.
And they had Aerosmith and Joe Walsh.
Should have been Bob Dylan. He'd be like, huh? No more electric.
Dylan went electric. And then have you seen the trailer for the Dylan movie with Timothée Chalamet?
Yeah.
Because he sings in it, and he sounds pretty good. Like I'm not a huge Dylan fan, but I mean, insofar as he nails the voice.
Isn't Bob Dylan the?
Yeah. But
so
I mean,
how hard could that be?
Well, because you try to do it and sound like Bob Dylan. I mean, it's you can go, but you're not going to sound like Bob Dylan. And he didn't start off sounding like that. So that's like the stereotypical parody version of him. But the Timothée Chalamet singing the songs
that way throughout his career.
Well, he got older,
What's one of his songs?
Like a Rolling Stone.
No, I don't know that one.
The movie is called A Complete Unknown, which is a line from like a Rolling Stone.
Pick a different Bob Dylan song.
Well, no, like you're not going to know the Hurricane.
What's his biggest one?
Like
is
a Rolling
the
Stone.
American Pie guy?
No, that's Don McLean. Like a Rolling Stone. Like a complete unknown. Hey, why you say dude? Once upon a time, you dressed so fine.
This is terrible. Does anybody like this?
Yes, a lot of people love Bob Dylan. Yes, it was very much of its time, but he was a
sounds fake.
singer-songwriter and folk artist.
This was getting ladies going.
Yeah. I remember Lay Lady Lay. That was the first, I don't know when that came out, but that was the Bob Dylan song.
What was the one from Watchmen? That's a good one.
Sounds like he's whining.
Subterranean Homesick Blues. I don't know which one is in Watchmen.
Hold on. Let me see.
Lay Lady Lay.
No.
Lay across my big brass bed.
I'm not laying anywhere near you.
Lay Lady Lay.
Lay across my big brass bed.
Oh, no!
Robert Zimmerman, his real name. This was a big deal, Mary, back in the day.
Gross.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was the age of folk artists, and it was a scandal when he started. Dylan Goes Electric was a sea change.
The times they are a-changing.
The times they are a-changing and blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
He originally did Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Oh, that's probably...
We play that terrible Guns N' Roses cover all the time.
Bang, 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 bang.
And Mr. Tambourine Man. Anyway, Timothée Chalamet sings the songs in the movie. They don't just dub Dylan in there. And it's not... Sounds like he did a pretty good job.
I don't know that I could be less interested in seeing about.
Well, no, you're not the audience for Bob Dylan.
I wasn't the audience for the Queen one.
Yeah, but you like Queen songs.
Yeah, that's my point.
Maybe you like the Traveling Wilburys. Maybe it's not Dylan by himself. Maybe you need Petty.
If he's the one singing, then no.
Hey! Maybe you need...
Oh.
All right, we're going to go.
Okay, bye.
Get the hell out of here. Well, do you want to tell people anything? Or?
Oh, it's not my turn. Bill goes first.
You can go, Bill.
Go to BillSquire.com for my upcoming shows. I'm going to be at the Funny Stop coming up. I'm going to be down in Canton and down in Cambridge, Ohio, and Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
And BillSquire.com, yeah.
Mary Lynn?
Funny Stop also, October 18th and 19th. Hilarities, November 29th and 30th.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well.
All right, the show is on the iHeartRadio app. I'm on your socials at Alan Cox Show. Thank you to Phil Hanley. Good to catch up with him. He's doing the weekend at Hilarity.